Hi there, welcome. Today I want to share with you some practical tips for starting your jewellery business. Starting a jewellery business is a lot of fun and can be very rewarding. And there's all sorts of information out there. But I'm going to give you some practical key steps once you've decided you want to start a jewellery business. The first step is to register your business. I would recommend registering as a sole trader to begin with. You can always change to become a limited company afterwards. In the UK, it's really simple to register. You just Google in register as a sole trader and the website will come up, or you can go to gov.uk and search for it. In other countries, there are different processes, but it's generally pretty easy to just register as a sole trader. My second practical tip is to buy the domain for your business. That is the name for the website. So if your business was Handmade Silver Jewels, then you would buy handmadesilverjewels.com. Always get the .com if you can, and then try and get your local region. So for us in London, that would be handmadesilverjewels.co.uk. If the .com's gone, then you can use another name, but try and go for something that sounds reputable. You want your jewellery business to look good and professional online. My third tip for your jewellery business is to make sure that you get insurance. I normally recommend to jewellers that they start with a craft insurance. This is like a basic level of insurance that normally will cover you for all your basic materials. If you're doing workshops or going to craft fairs, that works really well. It's important to make sure you have product liability insurance and limited liability insurance. You may need other insurance as well if you're employing people or developing your jewellery business in other areas. So check with your insurance provider that you're covered for everything that you're going to be doing. My fourth tip is a really important one. Allocate time for your jewellery business. Most people, when they're starting out in their jewellery business, it's not full-time, it's just something they're doing in the evenings or the weekends. Make sure you allocate what time you're going to be using and then stick to that. So, for example, if you've got 5 hours a week to spend on your jewellery business, schedule that into your diary so that you've got the time to do it, so that you don't work too much on it, that you don't have time for everything else you need to do, but also so that you don't neglect it and you keep up the momentum going. My fifth tip is it's really important to learn your craft, whatever that may be. Whatever you're specialising in, make sure that you really develop your skills in that area as much as you can. Whether you go to courses, learn through books, YouTube videos, or a mixture of all of them, however you learn, just make sure you keep developing and become an expert at what you're good at. My sixth practical tip is to start reading about business and learning about business early. What a lot of jewellers do is develop their jewellery skills but neglect the business side. It's really easy to learn simple business tips. You can go on YouTube and Google different business things, listen to TED Talks, which are often really inspiring. You can read business books. There's lots of tools and information out there, so just start learning a little bit at a time. It actually becomes quite fun. My next tip is to make sure that you have a business plan. It doesn't matter whether it's a couple of pages or a whole book long. The important thing is that it matters to you and it makes sense. You know what you're doing. It's really important to have some kind of roadmap. There are lots of templates out there on the web that you can use to start your business plan, or you can just start by jotting down the things that you want to do and when you hope to achieve them by. Everything is better than nothing when you're starting out. My next practical tip is about time again. Make sure that you do a little bit on your jewellery business each day. I find this generally works better than trying to do tons and tons of stuff all at once. It's easy to become overwhelmed. Doing a little bit each day and just developing as you grow and learn is normally the best technique for starting a jewellery business. Once you're further down the line, you'll have more of a scheduled approach. But to begin with, just one task a day, moving towards the thing that you want to achieve. I find that works really well. My last tip for today is whatever you're doing to completely enjoy it. The whole reason why people set up their own jewellery businesses is to enjoy what they're doing. So that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed. If you want more tips and information, subscribe, leave us a comment, let us know what you want to know about, and we'll help you in any way that we can. And until next time, happy making!